Hello? Hello? Are we live? Just going to do our customary check. I'm still not... Oh yeah, I can see live. Right, I'm just going to check whether the audio's alright, because I have to do this, otherwise I get paranoid. So, let's see if this... Right, the audio is good. So, hello everybody, and welcome to what is going to be a live streamed part 6 of my F1 2018 career mode with Renault. I decided to do it, I'm sort of doing it as an experiment really, because to be perfectly honest, this game would be more preferable, or would be easier for me to stream rather than make videos for, because sometimes making videos for this game can be a bit of a ball ache, and I'd rather just stream it so that it's instant, and also it would give me give me the opportunity to interact with you guys as well. So I'm thinking about maybe, possibly, if this goes well and if people like it, maybe doing it long term. Apologies if you can hear me taking my earphones out and stuff. But yeah, we are here at the Monaco Grand Prix. We're going to do... It's just going to be qualifying in the race today. It's not going to be a long stream. I'll be surprised if it's over an hour. We're just going to do qualifying in the race, because I already did practice. I didn't record it because practice is quite boring. So I thought, why not? I had a sort of, not brainwave, but I just had a thought to myself last night. I just thought, rather than going through the rigmarole of recording it, editing it and all that kind of stuff, why not just stream it as a kind of experiment and see what people think. So that's what I'm going to be doing for today. So I can see that Jake's in the chat already, so hi to Jake, how are you doing today? Yeah, we got all this email stuff. So Jeff saying the main thing to say about Monaco is try not to panic. That's good. Oh, by the way, I haven't played this game for nearly a month, and going into the Monaco Grand Prix, that's probably not the ideal preparation. So it's going to be quite an interesting episode today. It's going to be a 25% race. I would have changed it if possible to maybe a 50%, but I had to stick with what was there, and 25% is not bad. But you know, like I say, this isn't going to be a massively long stream today. It's just going to be qualifying in the race, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So let's actually do some parts. I'm not really concentrating. I should probably do the efficiency points first. Now I've got insufficient resource points for all of this stuff, so I actually can't. I would have had enough. We'll do this one as well, because why not? But I think we're just going to get straight into it, because there's nothing else to really talk about. Just to remind you of the standings, we are 8th in the championship after 5 races. We've had a 6th place, a 12th place, two 7th places and a 6th place, so we have been consistent, bar rain really. So yeah, we have been pretty consistent so far, and we're in the top 8 in the championship, which is all good. So let's go into qualifying. I do need to concentrate on the screen for this bit, because otherwise I'm going to accidentally go into the cutscene that I shouldn't go into. I have got the sound on really low as well. It's literally on like 1 volume for the effects and stuff, so hopefully it's not going to be too loud for you guys. Hopefully I'm not going to be too loud over the everything else. I don't really know, but we're going into the short qualifying session. We've got 18 minutes to try and do something. We're going to go for the downforce setup, because we just need grip and stuff around here. So make your predictions. Where do you think we're going to finish in this session? Bearing in mind we had a bit of a weird practice. I think we finished like 3rd in one session and then 15th in another. So let me know where you think we're going to finish in this session. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's go out for our flying lap and see what we can do. This is the bit where my PS4 kicks into overdrive, so apologies for the background noise, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Probably the one disadvantage of streaming is that I can't really edit out the background noise and things like that. So here we go into... Oh, that's not a good start. We're nearly touching the wall already. Obviously having the downforce set up on, so I'm just going to adjust my seating position a minute. Obviously having the downforce setting on means that there's a lack of turning as opposed to what they would normally be, so it's going to be quite hard to master that, especially around here when there's like no room for error. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm going really wide at times, and it just really compromises you for the next corner, because you know you have to kind of counteract what you've just done, I suppose. This is a really interesting conversation. Oh jeez, I'm going to have to change the setup because I just can't get to grips with this at all. So Jake, you think we'll finish 10th? Okay, you might be right actually, because we've been sort of like in the lower kind of echelon, should I say, of the top 10. That was a posh word. So we've been sort of in and around that area, probably from around 7th to 12th, probably for the whole season. I'd say that's probably where our pace is. We've got to think about like the Force Indias and maybe who else is up there? Completely forgotten. Maybe the Saubers as well if they have a good day. But yeah, we're in and around that sort of 7th to 12th area. We're a long way off Verstappen already. We're literally we're nearly 2 seconds off Verstappen. How am I looking in comparison to like Carlos Sainz's time? Where's race director? So Carlos Sainz is lapping a 1:14.1 and we're lapping a 1:14.2. So we're not that far off our teammate. Obviously the kind of expectation is to first and foremost beat my teammate and then see what happens from then on. But yeah, I mean I've been better this time around. As you can see, we're already 7/10 up on what we were doing last time. So there's a lot of time to be found if we can get it right. It's just actually getting it right, and this is where we're probably going to lose quite a lot of time. That was really bad. I'm surprised we didn't like lose a chunk of tenths there, because it was really bad, and now we're starting to lose time again. I'm probably going to have to go back in and change the old setup at some point. But yeah, do let me know what you guys think of the live stream format, because long term it might be the most viable solution, maybe just for like making it easier and stuff, and you know, obviously having that interaction with you as well during the race. And you know, it would also, from a logistical point of view, it would make room for other content that I could make during the week as well. Obviously I need to like nail down maybe a schedule for my streams and stuff like that, but we shall see. I'm aware that I'm talking a lot of rubbish at the moment. Only professional streamers on this channel. Right, I'm going to change it. I'm going to go for the Yeet setup, which is like the total opposite to what we had before. But I think that we need to go for something different, because the understeer is really hampering us right now. Also, another thing I should say, there is an F1 related video coming out today. That was a weird way to say today. Coming out today, and it's it's part 4 of the F1 encyclopedia read-through that I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. I haven't touched that really for quite a while, so I'm bringing that back today. It'll be out at 4 PM, so if you want to go and check that out when it comes out, then feel free to do so. There's also going to be a video soon enough. Oh my god, we are really far down. I thought this setup would be better. It hasn't worked. We're going to try again. But yeah, what was I saying? There'll be another video out also relating to my upload schedule, because I will be changing upload times, and I've finally got a schedule in place for like days that I'm going to upload and that. So there will be a video coming out. That will be coming out Sunday, I'd imagine, and just explaining what my new schedule is going to be like, and yeah, just the days that I'm going to upload, the times that I'm going to upload, because the time of upload is changing as well. So if you want everything in full, my best advice would be to watch that video when it comes out, because I actually explain it pretty well in that video, rather than here where I'm just like a bumbling twat, I suppose. We're in 13th place, and we actually seem to be worse with this setup. I mean, Monaco is a track that requires more downforce anyway, so like high-end setups aren't really going to work around here unless you really get it right. And as you can see, we got a lack of pace already. I think we'll go one lap on this setup, see where we are relative to other people. We've only got like 4 minutes left in this, or 5 minutes left in the session, should I say. That's whizzed by pretty quickly, but what with going back to the pits and oh jeez, okay. Right, we are going to have to, we're going to need to change that front wing as well. I don't know if we're actually going to have time to go out for one final lap. I've made a bit of a mess of this. We're going to skip repair time and we'll see if we got more time to go out. I don't even know, we might have time for one timed lap, maybe two if we're lucky. So let's get this downforce setup back on. And well, you know, you've got to experiment in these practice sessions, haven't you? So yeah, so let's go out, let's see how much time we have got left in the old session. I imagine we've got, like I said, we've got time for one time lap left. There's probably like just under a minute, so we'll see. Got 57 seconds, so yeah, this is going to be, I'm going to make a bit of space. Then I'm going to be holding up Gasly, then I might get a penalty. So yeah, they haven't put myself out in the best traffic. It's not a good idea, but I have got a gap. We're 18th now. Jesus Christ, we're so bad. Monaco is not a strong track of mine at all, so it's really not a surprise that I'm doing so badly, but oh well. Yeah, I just can't. I suppose this is what happens when you've been away from the game for like a month. I just can't get to grips with the corners at all. We're like half a second down. I've got no option. I can't back out now. We've got 10 seconds left. We're not going to improve. We might even be last. I've hit the wall. This has been an absolutely disastrous session. Joe, I think I'm just going to park it. We're not going to improve. We'll park it up. We're not going to gain 8/10 in Monaco. I'll get out of everybody's way. Hopefully I haven't impeded anybody then. We will park it up. We will retire from session. And we'll end it there, because that was a bit of a disaster. Hopefully that'll improve in the race, but yeah, not the greatest session in the world. Just, yeah, I mean, it's just being away from it for like a month and then expecting to master Monaco was never going to happen. But the Red Bull's doing really well around here. Ricciardo and Verstappen are 1-2 for Red Bull. Valtteri Bottas had a grid penalty, so would it have been him anyway? No, he'll get demoted to 10th place. So Hamilton in 3rd, Raikkonen in 4th position, and then ourselves, where did we end up? We're 19th. We're on the back row of the grid. We're 1.2 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. We have qualified abysmally for this race. This is so bad. Oh man, we're back with Stroll, boys. That's pretty terrible. Right, we're not getting points in this race. I'm so bad around street circuits. I really am. Now, chat, we need to make our first decision. Do we stick with 85%, or do we bottle it and go lower, maybe to 80%? I'm not trying to, I mean, it looks like I'm trying to, I am trying to get the difficulty down, but this is purely your decision. Do we turn the difficulty down to 80 and try and give ourselves a chance, or do we keep it at 85? It's entirely your decision. So actually what I need to do before we do anything else, I need to actually spread the word that we're actually live. So I'm going to go on to Twitter and I'm just going to say just about to start the Monaco Grand Prix. We've qualified on the back row in our Renault. I've pronounced it Eno then. Qualified on the back row in our Renault. If you to come and see if we can claw our way back, that would be awesome. Control V, and there we go. Just about to Yeah, just about to start the Monaco Grand Prix. We've qualified on the back row in our Renault. If you want to come and see if we can claw our way back, that would be awesome. Okay, right, the word has been spread. We are on Twitter. So, are we going to stay, are we going to keep it, or are we going to go down to 80? I'm sort of tempted to actually just to stick with it now, because we'll see if I can make my way back. That'll be the challenge. Alright, Jake's saying keep 85, and he's got the only vote at the moment. Just make sure that all these other things are right. So yeah, vehicle damage on full, safety car is on. I'm not changing any of the assists because I'll die. Right, looks like Jake's got the only vote at the moment, so I think we're just gonna stick with the old 85 and see if we can make our way up. I mean, even 85 is pretty tame. I'd probably, if this was another circuit, I'd probably qualify quite well, but because it's Monaco and I'm so bad at street circuits, it means that I'm a complete twat and can't qualify well at all. It's probably going to be an atrocious race. So yeah, we've lost out to Science, we've lost out to Alonso, and we're still winning the rivalry though. We only need 4 more points, and I think that's our first rivalry won and stuff like that. Okay, so Jeff, hey, how you feeling? Hope you had your fill at breakfast, as you're going to need all the energy you can muster today. The guys around you are going to be looking to pounce on any mistake, so keep your head in the game and don't give them that chance. If you could try and keep your front wing in one piece as well, that'd be super. I love the confidence, Jeff. If you can keep those things in mind, I'm confident we'll be in for a good result. Well, good luck doing that around Monaco. That's all I will say. Yeah, that's what am I talking about? I was going to say something and then I completely forgot what I was going to say, and then I've clicked onto this screen. So yeah, we've got 2 updates coming, by the way. Let's check all these. Could I change that maybe? I think we'll hold on until after the race. We've got some parts that are starting to wear now, which in turn is also hampering our performance, but we've only got like 2 or 3 of these components to use throughout the season, so it's really not worth changing them just yet unless I really have to. And if we have to compete with a lack of performance in this race, then so be it. It's just one of those things. Right, let's get ready to skip the cutscene again, because the last thing I want is this to get taken down. Ready, ready, ready. Are you gonna come now? I realise how that came out. Right, so let's look at the starting grid for the well, you can look at the starting grid, I'm probably not going to concentrate on it. So, make your predictions. Where do you think we are going to finish in this race? Get your predictions in and we'll see if you're right or not, I suppose. Magnussen qualified 6th. I know that's because Valtteri Bottas had a penalty, but that is still pretty impressive. And we on the back row with Lance Stroll and all that good stuff. So Jake, you think we're going to finish 12th? So we'll have to see if we can match that up. I'm going to put some extra fuel in the car like I normally do, just to ensure that we can run in a high mix mode for a little bit longer. So how many laps are there in the race? There are 20 laps. We'll put 25 laps of fuel in the car. We'll have a bit of extra fuel that maybe we could use at the start. Should I put 26 in? We'll put 26 in, which might hamper us. I don't know, but we'll take the risk. And so I have put the downforce setup on. I have to do it twice because otherwise I get really paranoid that I haven't done it. So here we go. We're about to get into the Monaco Grand Prix. We've got into this race a lot quicker than I thought we would. I thought we'd have a longer qualifying session, but didn't turn out to be the case. So here we go into the Monaco Grand Prix, starting from 19th place. What on earth is going to happen as the lights go out? And I've reacted really slowly to that. We're going to turn it up into rich mix. That is like the slowest reaction of all time. We're going to try and gain a few places going into this first corner. We're up into 14th already. There's been a bit of scrappage at the first corner, but we are up into 14th place, and I got to mind the wall. I got really lucky then that I didn't sustain any damage, but a lot of these guys are quite slow. The AI are normally pretty slow on the first lap, so it's something to take advantage of. We're going to go down the inside of Ocon and Grosjean as well, so we're already up into Lewis's targeted position. Could we even get up into the points? Leave me alone, play. Oh my, what? What for? Right, we're gonna see that again. I want to see what this serious collision with Bottas was, because I very much doubt. Did I have a serious collision with Bottas? I'd love to know where this serious collision with Bottas occurred, because I didn't even touch him. Right, we're gonna flash that. We're gonna do a flashback there, because that is, sorry, but that is bullshit. I didn't even touch him. So this is a really dangerous place where we start. We're going to start from here, right? Haven't touched Bottas at all. Let's see if we get a penalty. I don't know what that was about. I mean, if anything, that contact with Alonso there was worth more of a penalty than that. I don't understand. That was just weird. I didn't touch Bottas at all, and yet I know I probably shouldn't use flashbacks, but that was ridiculous. I don't know what that was for. Now we've got to try and catch up to Alonso. This is where our rich fuel can really come into effect, but we've managed to make it up into the points already. But it's just taking advantage of the weaknesses in the game. It's just, you know, AI are always really slow on the first lap. I suppose 95 AI in the race as Alonso, oh my days, has hit the wall. We've caught Alonso out. We're up into 9th, but maybe, I don't know, maybe the AI are just stronger in qualifying, because 85 AI is still quite tame. Maybe I should have even turned it up, I don't know, but we're up into 9th place, which is pretty cool, so I am very much happy with that. And we've got 18 laps to go. I don't know whether we'll be able to catch Van Dorn in front, but we are already pulling away from Perez, so we might be able to, I don't know, we shall see. Oh god, I'm understeering so bad, and Perez has caught up to me already. Just going to pause a second because something is really distracting me. Just get that sorted. Right, there we go. I've got Perez all over the back of me now. That was not the cleanest entry at all, but we will take it, definitely take it. We're keeping it fairly clean so far, which is good. I'm generally, once I get used to the circuit, I'm generally quite good at actually making it around the track. But yeah, it's all about like getting back into it and getting used to it again. So we've got so much fuel to burn. We have already burnt nearly a lap of fuel already. So that's something that we've got to be wary of as we go through the race. We're not going to be able to use rich mix throughout the whole race. There are going to be times where we have to turn it down, and we've already got wear on the old ice, the internal combustion engine. No, I've bottled it. I've absolutely bottled it. No way, I just didn't brake for the corner and Perez has taken me. That's just a serious, that was my own fault. I just forgot to brake in time. And now we're in 10th and Perez is pulling away. I was really hoping that I was going to be able to hold on to that 9th spot, but unless we catch Perez in this part of the circuit, which it doesn't look like we're going to do, we've lost 9th place. That's just really amateur. I just like forgot where the corner was and just absolutely, I was going to say humping those chicanes then. That probably wouldn't have been I don't know. This is the part of the stream where I just talk absolute bollocks, because that's just what I do. But I am wary of like Valtteri Bottas coming up behind me. Can you brake please? What is the brake pressure? We're going to turn the brake bias up just to guarantee ourselves some turn-in. Or no, not turn-in, just to guarantee that I actually stopped for the corner. But this is where we screwed it up last time. Yeah, I don't know what happened, I just forgot to brake. That's literally it. I'm sorry, I keep readjusting my seating position because I'm noticing that I'm like casually leaning forward and it's hurting my back, so I need to stop myself doing it. It's all the exciting conversations in this stream, don't you just know it? We are keeping up fairly well with Perez. It's just I'm having to cut that corner. You can sort of get away with it in certain corners where there are some that punish you. I still don't know what that Bottas thing was about. That was just so strange. Like, at what point did I touch him? Unless they thought I was Perez or another driver, but like, I don't know, it's just really weird whether it's just a one-off, don't know, glitch from Codemasters or something, I don't know, but it's kind of weird. We're into lap 5 already, we're already a quarter of the way through this race. Like I said, it's not going to be a long stream. I would have done it 50% if I could have done, but the settings were already, like, once you've already started the weekend you can't change the session lengths, and I'd already done practice, so we're going to be a short stream today, guys. We are keeping with Perez, but Bottas is keeping with us. In 10th place would be phenomenal, but I think with a Mercedes behind me I just can't see it happening. Right, this is going to be my first shill of the stream. If you are enjoying the content, then please consider leaving a like on the stream, that would be awesome. And if you're new around here, why not subscribe? There you go, that's all I'm going to say. If you want to like the video, please do. However, there is no obligation to do that if you don't want to do that. I've got Bottas right on my backside now. I've got to be wary and to actually brake for this corner again. I was convinced I was going to do what I did with Perez, but God, we are so slow around that corner. I'm really hungry now as well. Like, this is when I'd normally have lunch, and all my stomach can think about is where that next bit of foodage is going to come from. Oh God, I'm going so wide. I've got Bottas all over me. I can probably hold him up, barring that I don't make a mistake, but I'm probably going to lose that place in the pit stops anyway. And Perez is just gonna fly now. Oh, he's going into the pits. Should I hold out? I don't even know when I'm supposed to come. Lap 6. I was supposed to come in this lap. That's brilliant. So I probably lost the place to Perez. I didn't have the place on Perez, but yeah, because he's going to be on fresher tyres, and because all of my engine parts just want to die, I'm going to be seriously down on power anyway. So I'm going to box this lap, and we'll go on to a set of, I assume it's medium tyres, I think. I'm not sure. What compounds do they run around here? Let's have a look. What has Perez gone on to? He was started on hyper soft, he's gone on to ultra soft. So ultra soft is going to be the other compound. It's a good thing that this is an ASMR channel, because I want to send myself to sleep sometimes. It's not the most exciting commentary in the world, but you know, that's why we're here. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you relax and want to go to sleep, and if boring talk about engine parts does that, then you know. Right, my teammate's in the pits at the moment. Should I stay out? Because I was scheduled to come in, but I think I'm going to get held up if I do. So I'm going to stay out and box next lap, just a bit of a risk. I am going to have to turn the fuel mix down as well. That's a problem because fuel efficiency is so low at the moment. Okay, pit box is full. Because the, what was I saying? Fuel efficiency is low at the moment. Fuel burns really quickly. So, it's kind of, yeah. I just totally lost my train of thought then. It's not good when you want to burn fuel. I think that's what I'm trying to say. But I'm almost certain we're going to lose the place to Bottas. We might even lose further places. I'm going to see if I can box this lap now, because Sainz is well out of the pits. So we're going to box this lap. I should have pitted on lap 6, but I totally forgot, and I'm paying the price. But we are in a podium position, ladies and gentlemen. So enjoy this while it lasts. We've got an absolute sea of silver and red behind us. I'm probably over-exaggerating that a little bit. We're completely ruining Hamilton's race at the moment. He's not going to win today. So we are going to come into the pits for our one and only stop. And I have got the pit speed thingy on. I'm going to drink some milk because it's an ideal opportunity to do so. I am the milk guzzler, after all. 2.6 second stop, that is okay. We've lost the place to Perez. Is there a chance? Somebody's out in front of Bottas, that's Grosjean. We're not going to get in front of Bottas, are we? Yeah, it's going to be close, but it's not going to be enough. Or is it? Is it? No, it's not. I was getting excited then. But it wasn't enough. Never mind. So behind Bottas, has Grosjean stopped? Let's have a look. Has Romain Grosjean... Yeah, Grosjean's made a stop. He's somehow managed to come out ahead of myself and Bottas. Unless he was ahead of us anyway and had a bad stop. And we're on fresh tyres as well, so we might spin. I'm gonna... God, that is really low now. Change the thingy into standard. It's so hard to do that whilst trying to concentrate around Monaco. But yeah, I think any chance of points in this race has now evaporated. But we are in Jake's predicted position of 12th. So that's looking good at the moment. So you don't get a prize for it. But, you know, well done for trying, well done for playing. Ricardo's setting 113.6s, we're probably setting like 117s. We'll see what our latest lap is if it tells us. So I think I've actually disabled that because I don't... The reason I disabled that in top corner was because I was really... I don't know, I was trying too hard to beat my previous lap. So I took it off because to just sort of focus on races and stuff. Again, really fun topic of conversation. Yeah, points are gone now. Grosjean and Bottas are just going to run away with it, and we are going to be fighting Alonso for 12th position. I'm confident I can hold him, barring that, like I said earlier, I don't make a mistake. But yeah, it all depends now. I think everybody's made their stops, so it's just a waiting game to the finish line now. It's just, that's what it is in Monaco, it's just a procession. In my honest opinion on Monaco, like, I understand why, like with the history and that, I understand why so many people love it and the glamour and everything else, but as a race, like, unless people crash out or unless, you know, the rain happens or whatever, then you know it's going to be a really boring processional race. And I think in terms of like entertainment factor, you go all that way, and bearing in mind like everything in Monaco costs an obscene amount of money because of where it is and because of like just how it is as a province. Like, if you're going to Monaco for a weekend to watch the race and you're paying like an absolute shit ton of money to stay in a hotel, to even have a beer or something, and then you go and watch the race and it's boring and nobody overtakes anybody and it's everybody starts pretty much where they finish. I just, in my honest opinion, I just don't see the value in that. I know that you can say like, oh, I went to Monaco, and I get that, and if people enjoy it, then, you know, more power to them, but there are so many more circuits that I would rather go to than Monaco, just for entertainment value and stuff. I've never actually been to a Grand Prix. I would absolutely kill to go one day. It's just I've never had the time or the money or the means, I suppose, to actually make that happen, but it would be awesome to go to an F1 race one day. I'd absolutely love to go to Spa, because for some weird reason I've always wanted to go to Belgium. I don't really know why, it's just a country that's always intrigued me. Just adjusting my seating position again. Yes, a country that's always intrigued me for some reason. I've always wanted to go to Belgium. Obviously Silverstone has got to be major on my list as well. Where else would I like to go? God, stay out of the walls, man. I would love to go to maybe Suzuka as well. That'd be really cool. Melbourne, because I don't know why, I've always liked Melbourne. And I've always wanted to go to Australia as well. But that's the thing, to go to these places I'd actually have to fly there, and I'm not particularly keen on planes and flying and stuff, so I'd have to get over that first before I even think about going to watch a race on the other side of the world. But yeah, there are several circuits that I would absolutely love to go to if I got the chance. I still don't know how I haven't got a penalty for all those corner cuts that I've had on so far. I might actually look to conserve fuel for a couple of laps now, just to make sure that I've got enough for the end. That's a really bad exit. I've got Alonso behind me. This might be the point where I surrender 11th position, but that is not gonna happen, mate. I'm sorry. I don't care how good you are. I'm not surrendering 12th position unless I do that. Unless I do that, I am an absolute moron. It's one of those, like, as soon as you say it, you know you're going to curse yourself. And now I've got to drive 8 laps with a dodgy front wing. I'm not pitting again, because it's just not worth it. I'm just driving like a complete pleb today. For some reason, I just can't seem to drive. Yeah, what other circuits would I like to go to on the F1 calendar? I suppose Interlagos is my favourite circuit on the calendar. I've always loved Interlagos, but as a tourist destination, I don't know why, but Brazil just doesn't really do it for me. I don't know why. I just never really been convinced by a trip to Brazil. I don't know. Apologies to any Brazilians that are watching, but yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like any other circuits that I'd love to go to. Oh Jesus, was that my fault? Was it Alonso? I'm getting bullied here by Alonso and Ocon, right? Oh Jesus. There's going to be a crash. There's going to be a penalty soon. Ocon's got in front of me. I can't brake. So I have surrendered 12th position. Right, we're gonna have to pit, because this is gonna be completely unmanageable. I don't know whether that was Alonso's fault or whether that was mine. It's probably mine, and just not being aware of what's around me. But I think I am gonna have to pit. Yeah, that's a red front wing there. And this race has gone from disastrous to even worse. I'm not even gonna bother making that corner. And Alonso's holding everybody up, which might actually play into our hands a little bit, though it probably won't. We're going to come out like dead last. Oh Jesus, turn in, man, turn in. Yeah, I know my lap times are falling off. I've got no front wing. Brake, please brake. Alright. Second stop. What's it going to be this time? It's going to be slower because they've got to change the front wing. Don't tell me Alonso's going to get out in front of me. That would be a disaster. That he's got to change his front wing as well. We got out in front of Alonso, but we are dead last now. It's between ourselves and Alonso. We've just been lapped as well. Yay! We get to finish the race a lap early. That's the one thing I love about being lapped. Like, if you're having a really crap race and you just want it to end, you know that if you get lapped, you can just sack it off a lap early, and that's really cool. Right, I'm going to try not to get in Verstappen's way. I think I did fairly well there, getting out of his way. Yeah, you're right, Jake, I have fucked it big time. I've bottled it on the live stream. I'm sorry, I have failed you. I hope you can forgive me for this utter diabolical performance. But our consistent streak is not going to end. I think it would have been the exact same, like, even if it hadn't been a live stream, because I'm just so bad around this circuit. I always have been, and street circuits, I just don't like them, as I've stated numerous times throughout this stream. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, I'm going to flashback that, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to flashback it and do it again, because I do not want to come into the pits again. It's not going to affect the race in any way if I flashback it, but I'm not coming into the pits again. And we have to defend 19th position for our lives, as if everything and anything depends on us keeping this 19th place. We are going to guard it until lap 19. That's a really bad exit. Every time I talk about defending 19th place or defending a position, I lose it. Get lost, Alonso. Right, I'm going to cut you off there, mate. Right, we're going to go back into Rich. We should have enough for the rest of the race, so hopefully we can pick the pace up a little bit towards the end. We only got 4 laps to go. I keep thinking it's 5, but obviously we've just been lapped, so that's it. It's actually gone quite quickly, which is weird for a Monaco race, because normally I'm just waiting for it to end and it feels like forever. But every time I stream, it seems to go quickly for whatever reason. Time just passes by and all that stuff. Once again, another shill reminder, if you are enjoying the stream, then, and if you want to leave a like on there, then feel free to do so. Obviously, if you don't want to, that's fine, there's no obligation to do that. And if you're new to the channel, then why not hit the old subscribe button, so you can be, or well, just, you know, be subbed in that, and you can see my future videos when they come out. That was a really bad explanation of what subscribing to a channel is. I should know, having 4 years YouTube experience, but no, I explain it like a pleb. Right, we're gonna have, I just want to see these things again. There's so much yellow there. Gearbox is 80% wear, though we can change it after this race because we've had 6 races on it. The internal combustion engine needs changing as well. We need new ice. Right, Hamilton's right behind it. I'm going to wait until we get on a straight. And, you know, Alonso's going to have to let him by first. But yeah, we'll pull over to one side. Alonso's going to try and pass me. So let Hamilton through and go as quickly as possible. That was actually quite dangerous, because I could have collided with Hamilton then, but I didn't want to lose a place to Alonso. We haven't got any cars near us. The Ferraris I don't think will catch us in time. So hopefully this will just be a battle with Alonso to the finish line. But yeah, this has been a pretty dismal race, but then again, I didn't really expect anything else. But yeah, like I said earlier, do let me know what you guys think of this whole format. If you enjoyed it, then you know, let me know. If you didn't enjoy it so much, then let me know as well. But yeah, I think it might be interesting to see if people want to make this a streamed series that maybe I do once a week, because I know that the uploads for this series have been really sporadic, and I am sorry about that. I am really, you know, because there's been like months between uploads, and obviously for a series that's not really acceptable. But yeah, let me know if you want me to maybe stream this series rather than record it, Kimi Raikkonen's out of the race. If there's a safety car, that'd be quite handy, though I don't think there's going to be, because Raikkonen looks like he's popped up. That was really close. Right, seat adjustment again, because I keep leaning forward and I know that I shouldn't do. Right, so there's 19 cars in the race now, so now we have to defend 18th position with all of our, I'm going to say must then, but that's not a word that goes with it, is it? I talk so much shit. I do apologise. I just can't help it. I am a gobshite. Literally, whatever comes out in the order that it comes out. So we've got one lap to go, because obviously we've been lapped and all that, and the race will end. So we just need to keep Alonso behind us for one more lap. I'm pretty confident that every time I say that, I keep saying it. Right, there's Raikkonen. So 18th place now. See you later, Kimi. I just don't want to finish last. That would be bad. It's like a redone Ayrton Senna quote. Finishing last is to be the first of those that finish last. What was that phrase? Oh no, why? My gearbox is dying. My gearbox is dying. No, stay. Stay. Get lost, Alonso. My gearbox is dead. I can't do any more. My gearbox is failing. On the last lap, can I keep Alonso behind me? Danny Rick has won the race. I will use any strategies possible to keep Fernando Alonso behind me, but my gearbox is dead. Go away, Alonso. Go away, Alonso. Go away. No! No! On the last straight. On the last straight of the last lap, we finished last. That is a disaster. My gearbox just gave out on me at like the last possible opportunity. We finished last at Monaco, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh. Danny Rick has won the race. Good for him. Oh no, indeed. Oh no, indeed. We have absolutely fucked it. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we gained no, we started 19th, didn't we? So we stayed where we were. That's not good. So Ricciardo's won from Verstappen and Hamilton, but we don't care about that. So let's look at how bad we were and how this affects the driver standings. So Carlos Sainz finished 5th. He had to. So our teammates completely showed us up. Ricciardo won the race from Verstappen in 2nd place. Hamilton finished 3rd for Mercedes. Vettel in 4th. Sainz in 5th. Magnussen in 6th. Van Dorn getting a really good result for McLaren in 7th. Perez, Grosjean and Valtteri Bottas, who couldn't get past anybody else, got the last. Sorry, I'm really trying not to burp. Got the last points position in 10th, and ourselves 1 lap down and just dismal, having to make 2 stops, and our gearbox failing on us at the very last lap, the very last straight of the very last lap, and I couldn't keep Alonso behind me. So Bottas is still in the lead of the Drivers' Championship. I don't think he's actually won a race yet, and he finished 10th, so his lead must have been cut massively. I think Hamilton got 15 points, he only got 1. And then you got Vettel in 3rd on 77 points, Ricciardo in 4th after that win, Raikkonen in 5th, and Kevin Magnussen, who's having a brilliant season, in 6th place with 41, and Max Verstappen getting his first good result of the year, really, because I keep forgetting he had a really poor start to the season. So Verstappen really needed this result, and then ourselves, I'm just me, aren't I, in 9th place with 28 points. We're ahead of our teammate Carlos Sainz still, but only by 7 points, and then Grosjean rounds out the top 10. So looking at the constructors' standings, it's Mercedes leading the way on 178 points, Ferrari in 2nd on 145, Red Bull in 3rd on 105, Haas in 4th, ourselves in 5th position, Force India just behind, McLaren in 7th, Toro Rosso and Sauber in 8th and 9th on 2 points, and then Williams yet to score because they're just useless. But yeah, there we go, we're coming towards the end of the stream. We're just going to go through these last things now and then we will round it off for today. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. Oh yeah, we got Claire as well, though you can't hear her because I've taken away the speech things. I think you had a close battle with Fernando Alonso today, didn't you? That's a great Scottish accent. We're pushing both, yeah, we're both pushing each other. I can't read. You and Fernando Alonso had a bit of contact. No one's at fault, we're both great drivers. Sometimes these things happen. It was more like Dodgems than Formula 1. I'm going to say, I'm just going to not comment because I think it's better. I'm going to piss Claire off, but I'm going to say the car didn't feel like it had enough downforce, which is fair enough. The aero department have noticed that. I kept dodging those answers because I thought it was like I thought it would impact the team in a bad way, but it hasn't. Oh, somebody just liked the stream. That's cool. You can do that. That's absolutely fine. The likes are still leading 2-1, which is good. But we're going to take a shitload of batterings for our rivalry. That sentence didn't make sense at all. So we're now losing our rivalry to Alonso, but we do have 3 points on Sainz, which is cool. So hopefully, unless we get absolutely battered in Canada, we should win that rivalry, and then we'll have another rivalry with Sainz, which I don't really see the point of, to be fair, because they're just repetitive over and over. So let's go on to the messages. So Carl's disappointed, it's just a standard message. But yeah, I think we're going to end it now. We will put the new gearbox in because yeah, we need to. And we will change some of the parts on here because they're like seriously worn. I think we could probably keep everything else. That's 44%, that's 51%. We'll keep those for a couple more races and we'll go to the next weekend, although we're not. I've just replaced the gearbox. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this stream, so that just leaves me to thank you for watching, and I might actually, should I extend that to 50%? I think we will. We'll go 85% again for difficulty because I think that it will be better at Canada. Words. But yeah, that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching the stream. I know it was a pretty short one, but hopefully you enjoyed it, and you know, if you have any thoughts and suggestions about the live streaming as opposed to the recorded element, then let me know. But yeah, thank you very much for watching as always. If you enjoyed the stream, then please consider leaving a like on there, and if you're new around here, why not subscribe? Comment below if you're watching this on the replay. Comment, I can't say comment for some reason. Comment below any thoughts and suggestions you may have. If you'd like to check me out on social media and check out my other channels, the links to those will all be in the description below if I remember to put them in there. But thank you once again, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.